I just saw the Friday the 13th remake, and I'm ready to share my thoughts. I know a lot of moviegoers are cautious about spoilers, which is fair. I'd like to be able to tell you about the movie without telling you what happens. However, it's hard to say anything without giving some kind of clue. So I'm not going to give anything away explicitly, but I may hint at things. And if you've ever seen a Friday the 13th film, I think you'll figure it all out anyway. Most of the time, I'm against horror remakes, but I feel as if with this one, they really didn't have a choice. Another sequel would have been difficult considering Jason went to the city, became a spirit possessing people's bodies, went to outer space and became a cyborg, and then fought Freddy. It was all fun stuff, but it was also refreshing to see him go back to the woods and back to basics. I just wish they could have called it something other than just simply Friday the 13th, because now whenever you say Friday the 13th, it's like, oh, you mean the first one or the second one? I mean, not the second one, the remake or fuck it, the 2009 version. And what's the next one going to be? Part 2, Part B? Anyway, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. It was okay. If you ever saw one of these movies, it's exactly what you'd expect. People go in the woods and get killed. Same old shit. One thing kind of different is that it has the longest pre-title sequence in history. Everybody laughed. I liked it. Most of the characters were pretty ordinary. They make stupid jokes, they do stupid things, they go places they shouldn't go and get butchered, and they all deserve it. But there is one fairly sympathetic character by the name of Clay who's not looking for trouble, but instead for his lost sister. On the opposite, there's a real dickhead named Trent, who you might remember as the bully from Transformers, played by Travis Van Winkle. They make him out to be a genuine asshole, and it works. I felt like I wanted to spit on the screen. But unfortunately, there's no real good payoff. He doesn't get any kind of special treatment, so that was kind of disappointing. The best character by far, and the whole reason to watch the movie, is Jason. He's a little more clever than the old Jasons. He preys on his victims in slightly more unique ways rather than just being a lumbering zombie. In fact, he isn't a zombie this time, is he? Either way, it was great to see him back. He's just an icon on the big screen that just never gets old. The kills were good, but they weren't memorable. Just a machete here and a hatchet there. Nothing we haven't seen already. Some people may like it when the death scenes are less over the top, but I was hoping for something more creative, like show me something I haven't seen. But if you're just expecting another Friday the 13th, it'll quench your thirst for blood and tits and whatever else. Now the ending. I'm not going to say exactly what happens, but I have to say it was so lousy, so predictable, so cliche, so uninventive and shamelessly tacked on that it came off like a spoof. Anyway, Nightmare on Elm Street's next for a whatever. 2.5 machetes for this one, and that means it's okay.